Good morning. So I want to do a sticker exchange with a few people. The only trouble is, I've been in Canada for 8 years and I've never sent a letter out of Canada. So I think you need to go to something called a post office and buy little sticky things called stamps. I don't know. Let's take a wee trip to the post office and find out. Post office. That looks like the place. Well, that was overly complicated. Anyway, I've got some stamps, I've got some envelopes, I've got a chart of how much I need to stick on them. Hello Bugsy, don't you look lovely today? Okay, let's get home and make some Dookits. What are Dookits? Find out in a minute. Where's my key? Right, let me explain what a Dookit is. A Dookit is basically like a door pocket. That doesn't need to be in the door. A Dookit can be anywhere. Basically anywhere that you throw stuff in when you get in your car. That's a Dookit. So my plan for this particular Dookit on here and also on the passenger side will be an inset Dookit. So it's not intruding on my legs. Now I do have room inside this door panel because I'm not having up and down windows, so behind there is just hollow. So I'm going to create a Dookit beyond the door card. So I need to decide what material I'm going to use to make these Dookits. Now I could use the door card material. It's kind of relatively easy to work with, but it's not very strong, and if I put heavy things into the Dookit, then you know it might break through that stuff. I'm more inclined to use some 18 gauge steel for the Dookit. Now if I was using this stuff I would attach it to the door card, but if I'm using the metal I'll probably attach it to the door itself and then the door card will clip onto it. So I need to design the design of my Dookit on paper or card, fold it into shape, make sure it's all the right measurements, and then cut out a section of steel. So let me grab some measurements and we'll get measuring and cutting. So that's my Dookit. It looks way more substantial than it really needs to be, but it's just tacked on there. Remember, I'm going to be painting this side, possibly putting some soundproofing like that on this side, and the inside will have carpet. Anyway, how does it fit? I had to just notch this a little bit there and a little bit there to fit in there, because I wanted to sit flush on this. It's going to get welded onto this surface here, so I need to grind that paint off. And that will fit in there. Don't worry about this gap. Remember, the front of this door frame slopes forward. So all that's left to do then, weld this on here, which is probably going to be fine. I probably don't even need to attach anything at the bottom, because that's going to be pretty solid once it's welded. And then once that's welded, I can carpet the inside. And then obviously I still need to cut a hole on the door card. But that'll do. Remember, I could only really utilise the gap between the chair and the door jamb itself. Otherwise, I would be trying to squeeze in between the chair. That should be fine for keeping in sunglasses and wallets and bits and bobs. Paperwork, maybe. Okay, let me finish off and I'll bring you back when it's all done. Dookit is now welded on and carpeted. Just ignore that bit. There we go. So it's a shame most of it's going to be covered up because it looks really posh. That's solid enough. So what's left? Obviously I need to now put the card back on and figure out where the hole's supposed to be. Try not to make a mess of that. But if all else fails, my wife can cover it all up with her amazing talent. Kind of looks like a post box. Ah, full circle. Dookit is done. Let's see if it's any use. It looks so small now. Anyway, let's see if it's functional. Let's see, I can fit my wallet in there. And my phone. What else? This thing. Yep. Mask. Yep. Loads of room. Can I get it back out again? That's the question. Yep. Yeah. Perfect. Right, I can finally hand this card off to my wife and she can do her magic. Well, that was a fun little side project, or side pocket project. Anyway, I just need to do the same on the other side and we're sorted. Tomorrow, hopefully, the first of my suspension parts will be here and we can start planning out what we're doing. I'm not going to have everything for a couple of weeks, but the shackles should be here tomorrow, so I can at least size them up, make sure they're all going to fit. Getting there. Sun's gone away, it's getting a bit chilly, so I'm going to put Bugsy away for the night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.